Hello, thanks for tuning in. My name's Stuart, classical record collector and classical record dealer. That's my website where I sell records if you're interested. And somebody suggested that I come to eBay, do a video on it, and look at records which have sold for the most amount of money recently. And I thought I'd do that and make some comments. Do I think they're worth it, etc. And well, I mean, something's only worth what somebody will pay for it, of course, but nevertheless, one can still sort of infer value from desirability, various the condition of the records, the rarity, the desirability of the artist, etc. So let's just have a look and see. So right at the top, we've got a set of records which I would call like the holy grail of violin sets, which is the Marzi set of the Bach partitas and sonatas, and that has sold for 5,600. That is like at least 3 times the price that they used to sell for back in the 90s. It looks like it's in absolutely superb condition. Look at the spindle. There are virtually no spindle marks there. The jackets are good enough. And, you know, the front, the generic sort of Columbia jacket, they look like they're in very nice condition. I like that design, actually. I find it very tasteful. So, yeah, well done. 5,678, 34 bids. Somebody really wanted that set, and if somebody's bought it on eBay for that amount of money, you can bet that there will be some Japanese collector out there who, if this has been bought by a dealer, then it's going to end up selling for 10 or 12,000 in Japan. I don't know, maybe this is just bought from a collector. Let's have a look at the bids. Yeah, can't see it's the bidding's kept private, you can't really see. But what you can see is there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, there aren't that many bidders. There's only, say 8 different bidders, and they've got it up to that price. But I've sold records where I've only had 2 bidders, and they've gone from £1 to like 350. So you only need 2 people bidding to get a good price for a record if they both want it. Okay, so yeah, that's amazing. That is a great set. It's gone for a very good price. ASD 429. Let's see what that's gone for. ASD 429, early white and gold. The jacket looks all right, good enough, acceptable. The spindle, not really spindle marks there. The record looks nice. And the condition is said to be near mint. Okay, excellent condition. And that has sold, well, we don't know how much for because it says best offer accepted. We don't know what it fetched, but let's say it sold for 4,000. As far as I recall, I remember somebody, a dealer, telling me he got 2,000 for a copy back in 1998, I think it was. So it's a good investment. Whether it will again double in price over the next 20 years remains to be seen. This is one that surprises me a bit. Ferras and Barbizet, the Ravel Sonata. I must admit, I never did have this record. It's got a very interesting jacket with that modern art, and you know, everything looks fine there. I'm not sure what inner sleeve that. I'd like to see that in the inner sleeve. It looks like a Nagoka sleeve, but it doesn't matter. You could soon put the right sleeve on it. So whoever sold this, it's from Estonia. So anyway, that is a really good price to get for that. Here we have a Kogan. Is it Tchaikovsky Concerto? Yeah, 3,000. Clayton's 3,000 for the complete orchestral works. Yeah, these are all going for literally like 3-4 times as much as when I used to sell them. So Kogan seem to be fetching the most amount of money. Kogan and Marzi. The Kogan SAXs. Bruckner. This is the first non-violin record. That's gone for 1750. Schuricht. Very desirable conductor. 2 record set. It's Bruckner, but it's still gone for 1750. That's a really good price. There's another Kogan for 1,500. Ruggiero Ricci, 1479. It makes me think actually that my Ricci that I've got, the Tchaikovsky Concerto with Dvorak, is worth a lot more than I I've said it's worth about £300. If this is anything to go by, it's worth more like 600 or 800. If I can get a good jacket for it, because it's slightly torn at the back. There's Marzi, Schubert Sonatas, Sonatina 3-record set. That's gone for 1,300. That's you know, that's in the ballpark of what I would expect. Another Kogan. George Sell, Bruckner Symphony No. 3, SAX 5294. That's a real surprise that Bruckners are fetching as much money as they are. You know, I got an admission once from a Japanese collector, somebody who paid a lot of money for records, that he doesn't actually listen to the music. I was stunned. I was absolutely amazed. He said he doesn't have the patience to sit down. And he's a collector. He's a collector, but also a dealer. And, well, I don't know what to say about that. I can't imagine collecting records and not listening to them. And I'm in this because I love the sound. I love the records. If I didn't love the music and everything, I wouldn't be in this game. Okay, I must admit, by the way, I've never had that Bruckner Symphony No. 3 with George Sell. I've never had it, so it is incredibly rare. There's another Cloyton set. Milstein, 1293 for the Beethoven Concerto, a blue silver. Okay, that seems about right. Nozze di Figaro. I never had that. I always dreamed about having it, but I never managed to get it in all the collections I bought. I never had it. 4 LPs. Yeah, so I don't know what's happened there. It says edition 1, but there's no groove. I don't know. Milstein, Vivaldi, £1,000. Okay, I think I've probably done enough research now. And my comment is that there are no surprises here in terms of the records that are right at the top of the list. Oh, there's one here that surprised me. I saw this one sell a couple of weeks ago. I've had this record, by the way. Sorry, there was something that interested me there. I see records all the time that interest me. So let's have a look. I've had this record at least a couple of times, and it's sold for over $1,000. Schubert and Frank Bridge, Rostropovich and Britten. Okay, I must make a note of that because I've sold that record in the past for about 30 or 40 pounds when I used to be a dealer in the 90s. So that one has really shot up in price. That's a bit of a surprise, really. Mainardi. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Here we are. What's going on here? Let's have a look. Somebody has paid $910 for Bernstein conducting Mahler's Symphony No. 6 on a Deutsche Grammophon digital. What happened? How could that be? How is that possible? I mean, what is so... I've had that... I mean, that is a record that I would hesitate overpaying sort of £12 for. Let's see how many bidders there were. Who on earth would do that? How many bidders are there? Well, I don't know. I'm dumbfounded. That is a real shock. That is a real shock. If there's anybody out there that knows why that's gone for that amount of money, please let me know, because I mean, Bernstein isn't even a collectible conductor. DG isn't a collectible label. So I don't know. I can't explain that. It must be one of those flukes that, just happened. Let's do a quick search, by the way. Bernstein, Mahler Symphony No. 6. Okay, Bernstein, Mahler 6. And let's see whether, because it's not that uncommon. That is not uncommon. Oh, right. Okay, there must be something. There's something here. I'm learning something. Through this, it's gone for £370 on another auction. Yeah, can you see that? I suppose it must be rarer and more desirable than I gave it credit. There's nobody else really selling it, and it's gone for 370 there on only 3 bids. I'll have to look out for that. You guys look out for it as well. Let's have a look. Are these sold items? I think they are. Let's see if we can find unsold. They are sold. Let's see if we can find unsold. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, £728. Okay, I mean, that is something that I might have left behind in a shop. But now that I know that people are chasing it, why they're chasing it, I've got no idea. Because look, the other Mahler symphonies, Bernstein, are not really going for much money. Well, actually, they are going for a lot of money comparatively. 40 quid is quite a lot of money in my book for some of these. But right, and there's 370. Okay, right. Here's some homework for you. Write this down. The Bernstein digital series, Mahler symphonies, seem to go for good money. So if you see them, make sure that you buy them. That's my advice to you, because it looks to me like you can make some money out of this. If you see these around, definitely buy them. Yep, that one's gone for £83. Okay, well, that happens in record collecting. A surprise set can suddenly come from nowhere. It's very rare for it to happen. I saw these sets so many times in collections in the 90s, and I couldn't sell them. Nobody wanted them. Now it seems everybody's chasing them. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you found that informative. I learned something. I'm learning new things all the time. That's the amazing thing about record collecting and dealing as well. You're learning all the time because the field is so vast. Goodbye for now.